If you've been here for a while, you know that microneedling has been probably the cornerstone of my YouTube channel. It's one of my first bigger videos that I did probably 8 years ago. I did not know what I was doing on YouTube. I was just a certified advanced esthetician working in a clinic, and I wanted to share my passion for some of the services that I provided on a really regular basis on clients. And it was probably my favorite procedure to perform because it was really and is really effective at treating acne scarring and textural changes, and it helped to induce collagen, and it really is one of those things that I feel has a lower downtime but really wonderful results over time. If you're not familiar with microneedling, basically what it is you are using tiny little needles to puncture the skin, and they create a wound response. And basically what happens is the trauma that's created in the skin is so minimal, but the skin treats it as an injury and sends in repairing troops of collagen, etc., to repair the supposed damage. But the damage is so little in reality that the overwhelming repair causes the skin to get better. Now, there's lots and lots of reasons why some people just should not do microneedling. If a person wants to get a microneedling session performed, they really need to take into account the risks, because there are definitely some risks that are associated with any kind of aesthetic treatment. It is very important to understand safety and sanitation and the proper products that you can use or the products that you should not use with a microneedling pen when you are needling your skin. So over the years, I have searched and searched for a really good microneedling solution, and it was difficult to find. I mean, I've recommended products that were the best at the time, and could they have been better? Yeah, but there wasn't any better. So it was always what we had available to us. So I approached my favorite brand a couple years ago, and I asked them if they would be willing to create a microneedling solution for me. And the funny thing is, I thought it would be really easy, because the solution that I wanted is extremely simple. And the reason why it is supposed to be extremely simple is that you want it to be skin identical as much as possible, and you don't want to introduce anything into the skin that the skin might not like, that then the skin is like, hold on, and formulates a granuloma around that thing. And that's a whole nother subject, but just know that less is more when it comes to microneedling solutions, and it's really important what's not in a solution. So I asked Photozyme if they would help me to create this really simple solution. I knew that they are a brand with integrity. They create a lot of my favorite products that I have used now for years and years. And I know that they work with really amazing formulators. I've had phone calls with their formulators over products that they were working on over the years. So I've had conversations with the people that they work with in the lab, and they're amazing. I mean, it's like mind-blowing wizardry when you get to talk to these people about cosmetic formulations and stuff like that. So I had really great faith in the fact that if they said yes, that they would create a product that is perfect for microneedling, even though they're not in the microneedling business. So it took a really long time. It took a really long time. And it's funny because the product that is launching today is called Serum 4. And it's called Serum 4 because it has 4 ingredients. And it has 4 ingredients on purpose. It is perfect in what it is not. And if you have been here for a while, and if you've microneedled, then you know that part of what's really important in a microneedling slip or a microneedling solution is what isn't in it. It's not all about what is in it. You want it almost to be as innocuous as possible. It's supposed to be something that just provides a glide for your pen, but doesn't introduce anything foreign into your skin at all. Something else that was really important to me is that it came with a pump. so that it wasn't a dropper that was, you know, being pulled in and out of a product. Now, the product is relatively thin. It is a high molecular weight hyaluronic acid, and I know for a lot of people that's just a lot of words, but basically it is a hyaluronic acid that is going to be a little tiny bit more film forming and is also going to sit a little bit on the top of the skin. It also is tiny bit thicker than if you went like ultra low hyaluronic acid. High molecular weight hyaluronic acid is also anti-inflammatory, so that can be helpful. And I find that it has a really nice slip to it. It's really important that you know that this is a humectant hydrating serum, but it's really not meant for skincare. It is not meant to be something that you're just going to incorporate into your daily skincare routine. It is specifically designed for microneedling. It is $65, and all discounts on Photozyme will always apply. So I have a 25% off discount code with the brand, so you'll always be able to use that on this. Anytime they do their 30% off, their 35% off, their 40% off at like Black Friday, that will be applicable on this. So full transparency, when they were figuring out the pricing, they had to figure out what would be okay when they do their deep discounts. So it's important for you to know that, first of all, you're never going to pay $65 because there's always discounts, but also brands have to figure in the future. And when they know they're going to run, you know, big sales at, you know, Black Friday, stuff like that, they have to plan for that. So just so that you understand a little bit of that process, I think it's important. So this will be part of the Microneedling Kit that I will link down below in the description box. I'll also just link Photozyme so that you can find this specifically if you are interested. But again, it is simply for microneedling. It is not a skincare product that is just going to be a hydrating serum. If you bought it for that, you would not like it because that's not what it's intended for. It's meant for a glide to be used with a microneedling device. Speaking of microneedling devices, I get asked all the time, what is the pen that you are recommending now? And the pen that I'm recommending and the pen that I am using is the Dr Pen M8S. And the reason for that is it is the latest model of the M8s, and it has cartridges that have some backflow prevention built into them. What that means is in the cartridges, there's little notches out of them, and there's also a little air hole. Those particular attributes to a cartridge help so that solution, like this one, doesn't get sucked up into the cartridge along with some of the fluids from your skin into the pen. This is especially important if you are a practitioner and you are using your pen on multiple people. It is an absolute must that you have one that has backflow prevention and that you don't ever use a pen on more than one person if there's any chance that one person's stuff got up into that pen and then you're going to use that. Even if you clean that pen, if that is a possibility, you should never then use that pen on another person. So I love that the M8S has that backflow prevention in the cartridges. And while it is a pen that is sold to the masses, I still think that it's really nice for me at home when I'm using it, that it's not slurping up all of the solution, because it really helps the glide when that doesn't happen. The pen moves across the skin really well. There's no drag, all of that stuff. That's really part of the importance of the design of the pen. The M8S also has the right torque. It has the right RPMs. It has the right speed settings. And also the cartridges are readily available. I am gonna link the place where I know they are the Dr. Pen. And when I say they are the Dr. Pen, I mean I have had calls with the team at Dr. Pen, and they are working with and in constant contact with the owner of Dr. Pen. So this, where I am linking, is 100% the authentic, the authorized retailer of Dr. Pen. And they're working really, really hard to create an environment where anytime you're able to get a Dr. Pen, wherever you buy it, you will know that it's authentic, because right now that's not the case. There are definitely retailers of Dr. Pen that may not be authorized or may not be selling authentic Dr. Pens. It is very difficult to determine who's doing what. So what I can say is I will only be linking authorized retailers of Dr. Pen that are selling official Dr. Pens. If you ask me about this one and that one and the other one, and they aren't the ones that I linked, I will do my best, but I gotta tell you, I don't know. I don't know if they're authorized or if they're selling authentics. I will only know that the one that I link is authorized and authentic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put a link to my website in the description box. I would love it if you would go sign up to become a member of my website. When you do that, all you got to do is go to the website. In the upper right hand corner, there is a place that says log in or sign in, upper right hand corner. If you're already a member, you already know this, but if you're not, and even if you've signed up before, go double check, because we had a lot of people that signed up but then never got any communication after that, and so we kind of started over. So even if you thought you signed up before, just go. If you're interested in taking the microneedling course, just go and re-sign up so that you know you're in. It is completely free and no strings. All you're doing is signing up so that you can take courses. Now, once you sign up there, so you hit login, and it'll say that you're not a member or whatever, and it'll prompt you through. It's very, very easy. It's not asking for like your firstborn or anything like that. And then you will be able to take my microneedling course as soon as it launches. What I would recommend is that you also sign up for my newsletter if you haven't already, because first of all, it is a fantastic bite-size blog that goes out pretty much weekly and has some really fantastic skincare information in it. And I try to give a lot of value in that newsletter. I try to make it like a digital magazine of information that is fun and digestible and useful. And so do sign up for that. They are two different things. So if you're signed up for my newsletter, you're not necessarily signed up for my website, which is what you need to be signed up for in order to take the microneedling course. Once that course launches, you will get that information, and I will post it here. I will post it on Instagram. I will send out a newsletter. I will do all of the things so that you know that it's launched. The microneedling course is also completely free. It will never have a charge associated with the course. So that is something that I've just been working on for a really, really, really long time, and it will be free for everyone to use. The only thing that I ask is that if you decide to take my course and you decide to go through all of that stuff and you find value in all of that, just use the links in my microneedling kit. It will be free to you. You will not have any cost associated with that. And I will get some affiliate commission for you using my links in my microneedling kit. And that is how I will get paid for writing the microneedling course, for doing the tutorials and doing all of that kind of stuff, having the website, all of the things. But I really wanted it to be free for you. And this is the way that I decided to go about it. So I hope that that makes sense. And I hope that that seems fair, because I think free for you seems like a pretty good deal. All right, you guys, I'm going to link everything down below. I will put more information. I hope that you're excited about Serum 4. One last thing that I do want to say. This is the consistency of something that would probably be better in a dropper. It is mid-weight, right? So because I really insisted on a pump, which they were like, whatever you want, we'll do it however you want. The product, when you do it, it does kind of spit out. It's not crazy thin, but it's not crazy thick. It's literally the Goldilocks of hyaluronic acid slips. But I want you to know that sometimes it spits out, and it's gonna, because that's the consistency of the slip solution. And even though probably it would be better dispensed with a dropper, I did not want a dropper that was exposed to everything over and over in and out of a jar. So the pump was important. So just know that it's gonna spit a little bit, but that's better than having a dropper. I hope that makes sense. All right, you guys, I hope that you're having the most wonderful day. I hope that if you are a microneedler, whether you're an esthetician or you're somebody who gets microneedled, whether you're interested in just learning about it, I hope you'll check out the course. I think it's going to be really wonderful for people to learn. I think it's going to be amazing for professionals, for estheticians, to get a little bit of what I learned in my advanced training for free. So, then thank you for being here. This has been a real labor of love for a really long time. And it was 8 years ago that I posted my first microneedling video in my bathroom, not knowing what I was doing with YouTube, or not used to doing it on my own face, used to doing it on clients, and I just turned the camera on, and it's pretty amazing that here we are 8 years later, and I've written a microneedling course, and I'm excited to share with everyone. So I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I will talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.